Buckle up, guys. Today we're diving into one of the most bizarre courtroom standoffs you'll ever witness. This isn't your usual case. We've got Jose de Castro, better known as Delete Laws, showing up for a misdemeanor charge, but he's clearly not here to play by the book. Right out the gate, the host acknowledges another YouTuber for capturing the full court footage. Already a sign this isn't just a legal matter, it's an online spectacle. What begins as a quiet moment quickly hints at the chaos ahead. De Castro isn't acting like a defendant. He's performing for an audience. The courtroom might not know what's coming, but we do. This is the calm before a very loud storm.
Oh, Jose de Castro? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. All right, Mr. de Castro, this is an obstructing or false info charge. It is case 24-006842. Obviously, I'm going to ask you, you understand your proceedings are being filmed?
Of course.
Okay.
They're here because I'm here.
Right, okay, and just so that the record's clear, you have no objection to that?
Of course not.
Okay.
I would like the transparency. I
Oh,
appreciate
no, that's
it.
fine. I need to ask that. City, there's no other issues for you with respect to this being filmed?
No.
Okay. All right, Mr. de Castro, did you get a copy of the complaint?
I did. Only question I have is who's the prosecutor? What's the prosecutor's name?
Well, let me ask a couple questions, and then we'll get into what your questions are. Did you review and understand this?
I don't understand it. I don't understand how I can be charged with obstruction for filming a cop.
Okay.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
So I'm asking a much more basic question. You do not have to agree with this. This is
Do I understand I'm in charge with the misdemeanor?
Yes.
I do understand I'm in charge with the
Okay,
misdemeanor.
that's literally it.
I have trial tomorrow for the exact same thing 1 year ago.
In this jurisdiction?
Yeah.
All right, guys, now the temperature is rising. De Castro enters court not to accept the charge, but to challenge the entire system. He claims he's being criminally prosecuted just for recording a cop in public, instantly turning a simple arraignment into a free speech battleground. Then, he goes full attack mode, threatening lawsuits against the city attorney and demanding discovery like he's prepping for a federal trial. The judge tries to keep things orderly, but De Castro treats the courtroom like a stage. He's loud, aggressive, and absolutely convinced he's the one in control. But there's a fine line between being bold and being reckless, and he's sprinting past it.
Well, I don't want to get into any of that.
Sure.
Today, we're just here for purposes of this. It's a very procedural type of thing today for the arraignment. So you do understand what you got charged with. You do not have to agree with this. This is just an allegation. So you don't need me to read it to you.
I don't.
Okay, very good. And are you planning on hiring an attorney to represent yourself?
I will have a standby attorney for this case.
You will have a standby
Yes.
attorney? Okay.
Because I think that I'm going to win this easy. It's on film, and I wasn't obstructing anybody.
All right, Mr.
Is this the prosecutor, Matthew B.
Okay,
Walker?
let me do my part first, and then we can get into what it is. So, because I need to know, are you proceeding on your own? Do you want to have an attorney? Because I will give you time to talk to an attorney on your own if that's the route that you would like to go.
I will have a standby attorney for
Okay.
this case.
So typically, I would set this for a pre-trial to give you an opportunity to obtain discovery and for your attorney to find out whatever all is associated with this.
Sure.
So I can set that over for a pre-trial date to give you the opportunity to do that. Would you like to do that?
That'd be great.
Okay. And then what is it that you need to tell me without talking about the facts? Of
I just need to know if this is the prosecutor's name. Is that the person prosecuting, Matthew B. Walker?
That is a good question. I will tell you that the city attorney is Jeffrey Doricat, and that's the person's name on the upper left-hand corner of the complaint. Matthew Walker is a deputy city attorney who actually prosecutes this case. Depends on the office.
I'm going to sue him for malicious prosecution.
Okay.
I'm going to sue everybody involved. I'm going to sue the cops.
So
I'm going to
Mr.
sue the...
Cat-
This part right here shows just how quickly the courtroom tone can shift. The judge tries to lay down boundaries, reminding De Castro that he's on record and that his words can be used against him. But he doubles down, invoking the First, Fourth, and even Sixth Amendments like he's teaching a civics class. He argues this charge could land him 6 months in jail, insisting on his right to defend himself fully. But beneath all that rhetoric is a growing tension. De Castro is pushing the judge's patience to the brink. This isn't advocacy, it's defiance. And while he's trying to control the narrative, he's actually just digging a deeper hole.
I appreciate you have an opinion. Today's just the arraignment.
I got you.
Saying all these things,
you're
we're
just-
here
you're
for
just
your
kidding.
misdemeanor case,
Sure,
okay?
but there's a bigger issue. There's transparency in the courtroom, which is the best thing that could possibly happen.
That's
Now the
fine.
people get to hear that I'm going to sue Jeffrey, and I'm going to sue Matthew, and I'm going to sue
So
every one
here's
of
what
those
we're not gonna
cops.
do, Mr. DeCastro. This is not going to be a personal pulpit for your, philosophical difference or belief. You have the media here, and that's fine. This is
Great.
an open court.
It's
But I
great.
don't want you to start saying things too far extraneous for purposes of this misdemeanor charge, because
Well-
that's what, no, do not interrupt me. Because that's what we're here for, okay? So here's the thing, I'm recording everything, and you need to be aware that that's a two-sided thing. You're representing yourself, so I'm having this conversation with you. All these statements that you're saying can also potentially be used against you because you're getting recorded. So just so you understand. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm
Does the-
assuming you're entering a not guilty plea,
Does the
correct?
misdemeanor carry jail time?
Possibly, yes.
Possible jail time. So you said a second ago that this is a misdemeanor case as though it's something minor, but I can be put in a dungeon.
Did I imply that this was minor
Okay.
by
Yeah, it's a big
saying
deal.
that it's a misdemeanor?
It's a big deal.
Okay.
Okay,
Mr.
thanks.
DeCastro, let's not get off on the wrong foot. I have my job to do, and I'm not trying to engage in a conversation that's adversarial with you today.
No, I'm not
I
trying to
would
either.
like-
I'm not trying. I like you a lot. I think you look like a real nice person.
Okay.
I got nothing against you
So we're
personally.
going to enter a not guilty plea
Thank
on
you.
your behalf
Thank
today.
you.
I'm going to reset this for a pretrial. I do need to understand, because you said you were going to have standby counsel, so are you going to represent yourself primarily, or do you want to have that conversation, come back with your attorney? Because there's certain procedural things I'll need to do to protect due process and your due process, if you want to go ahead and represent yourself.
Right. No, I'm going to have a standby attorney, and that has to do with a few different things. But I should probably consult with my attorney before I say anything, because it could be used against me later.
Absolutely, yeah, that's fine. And I would rather that you protect yourself, because we're recording, and that is where I'm coming from in the kind of conversations and comments that I'm making to you today.
Sure.
So you are obviously entitled to represent yourself, that is your right. But let's do this, let's get you a pretrial date, and that date, ordinary course for private attorney will be
May 1st at 1:30.
May 1st at 1:30?
I think I have.
Do you need a different date?
I may. I may need a different date because I have a different thing in Indiana. I'm just not sure. Can I just look in my phone real
Of
quick
course.
at my calendar here?
Scheduling a court date shouldn't be dramatic, but of course, with DeCastro, it turns into a whole event. When the judge proposes a pretrial date, Jose flips through his phone, claiming he might be in Indiana for another case. He's vague, unfocused, and clearly trying to buy time. Then he suddenly brings up a lawsuit he's filing in Massachusetts, like the court should rearrange everything for him. The judge stays professional, but you can tell she's had enough. Every moment feels like a power struggle. For DeCastro, the courtroom is part of his broader war on the legal system, and even setting a calendar becomes an act of rebellion.
And Your Honor, I have absolutely nothing against you. I'm not in any way adversarial to you at all.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that, Mr.
I just,
DeCastro,
you know,
because we may be
Yeah,
on this case
yeah,
for
I
a
have
while.
nothing against
Okay.
you. I don't know you. You seem like a nice person to me. I couldn't possibly hold anything against you personally. So I'm just looking for the date that I have in Indiana. I sue lots of cops all around the country. I help sue lots of cops around the country if they violate people's rights. So I have a case in Indiana, but I'm just looking for the date. And that May 1st,
Yes, at 1:30?
can't talk, I'm in court. Judge is looking at me.
Is it easier if I give you a different date and then you look at that?
Well, I'm just not sure if it's May 1st or June 1st. I'm just gonna go there because I'm assisting with the financing of filing a federal civil rights lawsuit against these cops who arrested this man for filming cops. So I just wanna make sure that I'm there when that happens. You know, I mean, it's a lot of work, so. He's texting me back right now. I'll know the date in 1 second.
Okay,
I hate
I
to
see
waste
what
any,
you're saying.
I hate to waste any of these people's time
You're
at
not
all
wasting
whatsoever.
anyone's time.
I just want to make sure that, because then we have to reset it again. If it's possible for my attorney to be here and me not to be here.
Absolutely.
Well, then we can set it for any date that's most
Okay.
convenient for the court.
That's fine. You
Cool.
will need to inform your attorney of that date, and then
Okay.
I'm sure they will know to appear for you. If nobody's there on that day, that would be a problem.
That would be a bad thing.
Right, so you would need to be here if in fact this is not your attorney that you're gonna hire, because then I need to figure out, do you need any more time, or?
No, I already have an attorney retained.
Okay, so we will keep the May 1st, 1:30 date for your standby attorney to appear for you, and you do not need to appear on that date as long as your lawyer is here.
What time is that at, ma'am?
1:30 in the afternoon, and you are in Department 1, May 1st.
Department 1 at 1:30.
Now this is the moment where everything nearly explodes. As soon as DeCastro walks in, he's told to give up his phone, and boom, he lashes out, calling the marshal a pig loud enough for the whole courtroom to hear. The judge slams the brakes, warning him about contempt. Jose tries to walk it back with a half-hearted apology, then pivots into a passionate rant about the Fourth Amendment. It's dramatic, it's chaotic, and honestly, it's dangerous. The courtroom vibe shifts instantly. What started as posturing now feels like a genuine threat to courtroom order. You can see jail time moving from possibility to probability in real time.
Good morning, Agnes Botello for the state.
Are you Mr. DeCastro?
Hey, ma'am.
Can you turn off the phone, please? The one that's in your hand?
Just communicating with my lawyer. He's on his way here now. So I'm just waiting for him to get there.
All right, I'm gonna wait for your attorney, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Jose DeCastro, 23 CR 013015.
Good morning, Your Honor, Agnes Botello and Lynn Kay for the record. Good morning, state.
Good morning, Michael Me on behalf of the defendant present with me this morning.
So I have signed 2 media requests that permit recording or photographing these proceedings, but I have not granted any other requests to record or live stream these proceedings. So I need Mr. DeCastro and everybody else who wants to stay in the courtroom to surrender their phones, or you can leave.
Are your phone covered and I'll take one or you can exit.
I need Mr. DeCastro to empty all of his pockets.
What's that?
Yeah, empty your pockets
and give up your phones to the judge.
Okay.
I have to give you my phones?
Yeah.
My phones have to be completely off?
Yep. I don't really want to be part of your YouTube channel. So,
You already are.
great,
You already are.
awesome.
I'm not gonna get into this guy though. I'll get into someone else. I'm
No,
not touching myself.
no, they're gonna go to my marshal.
He's a pig.
Excuse me?
I said he's.
Here's where DeCastro finally gets his chance to speak as a witness, and he wastes no time framing himself as a First Amendment hero. He claims he was simply exercising his rights as an independent journalist. But the prosecutor cuts through the theatrics, questioning how any of that defends against obstructing a police officer. DeCastro rambles about his past cases, his YouTube, activism, his belief in transparency. But the judge is laser-focused on one thing: the facts. She reminds him this trial isn't about his movement, it's about his actions. The courtroom doesn't care about his following. It cares about what he did that day.
Anybody in my courtroom in that manner, and if you don't want to apologize, I'm going to hold you in contempt.
I apologize to the court, Your Honor.
No, you can apologize to, they've done nothing to you.
Actually, Your Honor, when you were here, you came over and gave me a directive for no reason and started telling me what to do.
Okay,
I
well,
have all the respect in the world for the court. I follow the rule of law all the time.
no, it is their job to maintain the safety and security of the courtroom.
I agree with you, Your Honor.
So, if you want to speak like that in my courtroom, I'm going to hold you in contempt. And if I hold you in contempt, you're going to jail. That is not my wish. Okay?
I wish you could.
All right. So I need you to empty your pockets too. Suit pocket, pants pocket.
This is illegal. This is a violation of my Fourth Amendment.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. I don't have any recording devices on me. What are you talking about?
How about your suit jacket?
I don't have anything on me. This is preposterous.
No, it's
This really
not.
is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Mr. Me, your phone too. Off.
They're recording everything.
They have a media request.
Right, and I'm not recording anything. Your guy here took my phone, so his phone's not on.
Right.
Just make sure
You have to take the lawyer's phone too?
No, I'm not going to take the lawyer's phone. He's an officer of the court. All right. Do we have everybody's phones? Are they off? All right. Good, all right. All right, this is the time set for the trial of State of Nevada versus Jose De Castro, 23 CR 013015. Is the state ready to proceed?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
How many witnesses do you have?
I anticipate one.
All right, is the defense ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I have your request to convert counsel to standby counsel. I'm going to deny that request. Either you represent him or he should have previously requested a Faretta canvas to represent himself. That I just consider that a delay tactic, so that request is denied.